Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today guys, as always, many things to say, answering your questions on Bruno Guimaraes, Sandro Tonali, also answering about Rosenior, Guglielmo Vicario, and much more. Let's jump into it together. And here we are guys, here we go with all the updates. It's always time for an update, it's always time for transfers, it's always time for news. And so let's jump into it. And I wanted to start with Tottenham Hotspur because obviously Tottenham are now involved in this relegation battle. Tottenham remain confident. At the moment, with Igor Tudor, we know Tudor is not going to be the manager next season, for sure, but Tudor is still in charge after the recent good results against Liverpool and against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. So the idea at the moment at Tottenham is to continue with Tudor, trying to continue till the end of the season if possible, and then appoint a new manager. But for Tottenham will be an important summer also on the market. Obviously, whether they're going to be in Premier League or in the Championship is going to be crucial to understand the future of several players. But I already told you, keep an eye on Cuti Romero, who could be one to watch leaving Tottenham in the summer transfer window. And Cuti Romero, after Atletico Madrid game, was not closing the doors to an exit. Cuti Romero was very serious, I think, in his statement by saying now it's time to focus on this. We are in danger. We have to help Tottenham and then we will see. So this was the statement by Cuti, but several clubs already started calling for him. And then the update today I wanted to give you is to maintain Inter name linked to Tottenham goalkeeper, Guglielmo Vicario, because I expect Tottenham to add one more goalkeeper in the summer transfer window. And Vicario can leave the club. For Vicario, there is interest from Italy, especially from Inter, because Inter will sign a new first goalkeeper. Sommer could leave on a free or eventually stay as the backup goalkeeper. And Guglielmo Vicario has always been one of the favorites of Inter director, Piero Silio. Inter already wanted to sign Vicario. It was the same summer when they sold Andrea Onana to Manchester United. The idea was sell Onana, sign Vicario. I think it was summer 2023. But the timing of the negotiation for Onana was too slow, and this is why Inter missed on the Vicario opportunity. He joined Tottenham, but now Inter feel the player is ready to return to Italy. Inter want Vicario. Now he's very high on their shortlist. Nothing discussed yet club to club, so it's still early, but he's very high on Inter list to become their new goalkeeper. So Guglielmo Vicario could be one to watch in this summer transfer window and could leave Tottenham as well, while he's helping obviously on the pitch as much as possible in this complicated situation. I also got many questions on Chelsea situation, guys. On Rosenior, because obviously it was disappointing to see Chelsea going out of the Champions League like that. Paris Saint-Germain scored 8 goals on aggregate against Chelsea in the Champions League. Was especially the Stamford Bridge one poor performance, and so obviously many people asking and trying to understand the situation around Rosenior. It's obvious. It's something that we know quite well. But at the moment, despite all the questions I'm getting, the answer I have on Liam Rosenior is that Chelsea keep believing in their manager. Obviously, we all know this is a results-based industry, so let's see how it's going to continue in the next months. But at the moment, Chelsea show total commitment to the project they started with Liam Rosenior. He arrived in January, and it's not the same when you arrive during the summer pre-season, start to do the market with the ideas of the coach as well. So you can prepare everything together with the coach, tactical point of view, technical point of view, market. Then arriving in the middle of the season in January, it's obviously something different, especially in a very young group like Chelsea one. So the idea is to support Rosenior, is to trust Rosenior. Then, again, he has to deliver, as every single coach in the world. That's the point. But Chelsea are not judging Rosenior already now just because of a bunch of games. It's been few weeks. So this is the situation. Chelsea decided to trust Rosenior after exploring several options in January when they decided to part ways with Enzo Maresca. And now the idea is to support and back the manager. On Chelsea, also important to say that is true what is being reported in Germany by local newspapers. Said El Mala, this talent born in 2006, 19-year-old, turning 20 in August, is a player who is being followed by Chelsea. He's on Chelsea shortlist. There are at least 3-4 clubs trying to enter the race for Said. He's a big talent, German player, super appreciated around Europe. It's true that also Newcastle made some calls. English clubs and not only are interested in this boy, who is a huge talent, very young, but with big potential. And so several clubs involved. This is going to be, I think, a big fight for Said El Mala in the upcoming weeks, with talks and discussions already starting. Then, guys, important to mention also something on Manchester United. Today I woke up with 1 million questions on Bruno Guimaraes. Guys, I told you, if you remember, it was the beginning of February, I came to the channel and I said, get ready, because on Man United we will start hearing many names for the midfielder. It's going to be a busy summer for Man United for midfielders. 1, 2, we will see how many. But obviously, every day is a different link. Every day is a different story. Every day is a different player. One day is Elliot Henderson, one day is Baleba, one day is Tonali, one day is Camavinga, one day is Bruno Guimaraes, one day is every single player. So guys, at the moment we are just talking about appreciation and contacts, but Man United are yet to decide who are the players they really want to sign and say, okay, let's go and negotiate and get this player. So it's still an internal conversation at the moment. Just to explain to you, Bruno Guimaraes is a player appreciated by Man United, but again, Sandro Tonali, Bruno Guimaraes, these are players appreciated for sure by Man United, but don't forget how complicated it is to get players from Newcastle. Let's also respect Newcastle position. Newcastle don't want to lose all their best players in the same summer. So it's not an easy deal. Also, the release clause for £100 million for Bruno Guimaraes was only valid in summer 2024, according to my information. Is no longer valid. So now a negotiation is needed to get Bruno Guimaraes. Obviously, the price, Newcastle have their own opinion, other clubs can have their own view, so we will see what's going to happen. But the clause is no longer valid. So interest from a United is in many midfielders. They are yet to decide which kind of player they want to sign. Tonali is different compared to Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno is very different compared to, for example, Elliot Henderson. So these are very different profiles of midfielders. Man United have to decide what's the favorite kind of player they want to add. At the moment, again, internal conversation, players appreciated, but it's still not the case to say, okay, Man United are going for him. We have to wait. It's going to depend on the budget, Champions League football. The manager, of course, is going to be Michael Carrick, is going to be another one. We have to understand that in order to say, okay, Man United want this player because also the coach wants this player. For example, Ruben Amorim was a big fan of Baleba. At Brighton wanted Baleba. Now, Baleba is still appreciated by people at Man United, of course. But in that case, there was the manager pushing a lot to get Baleba. Now could be different. So let's see. Let's follow the situation. But for sure, Manchester United will be busy with midfielders. And so, guys, let me know your thoughts on all these stories, on Bruno Guimaraes, Sandro Tonali, Rosenior, Vicario, Said El Mala, and all the rest as every single day here on the channel. Guys, remember to like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and see you soon here every single day, as always, with Fabrizio. Thank you. See you soon. Ciao.